The latest news from the nation and across the globe is just minutes away with ABC News, 89 WLS and WLSAM.com.
I knew that I wouldn't. I feel good.
622 Awake with Jake, Saturday morning. We're going to get to sports. We're going to do. I think we're going to do sports right after 6:30 this morning, right after the news, so we can give Joe full time because it's a lot of sports. Michael in Riverside. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Jake. How are you?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Good. Hey.
Yes.
I'm just getting off work, driving home.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to keep up with the news last night.
Okay.
But am I at risk of driving off a cliff on the way home? What's up?
Not until Monday night.
Oh, Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night, if you're going out for New Year's Eve, drink like there's no tomorrow because there isn't.
Gosh, I have to work New Year's Eve, so all I'll be drinking is water, I guess. So I guess I'll be hitting the bottom of the cliff totally sober.
You know, they say in one account in the news, the president's optimistic, and then this morning in his address, he's irritated because they can't meet a deadline. There is no deadline because they don't have to do anything because they passed this stupid thing.
Right.
In August of 11, they all passed. Then not all of them passed it. There was a number of Democrats and Republicans didn't vote for it, but it did pass the Senate and the House, and the president signed it.
Yeah. I don't know. I keep hearing from the conservative pundits that Nancy and Harry and Barry all want us to go off the cliff. So, if that's true, then all of this is just posturing and primping for the cameras.
It's all for political advantage, and you know what? Pox on everybody.
Yes.
Pox on everybody.
Well, I guess I'll bring my liter of water with me to work Monday night and grab the steering wheel tight on the drive home.
All right,
and where we land, I don't know.
All right, take care, Michael. Have a nice New Year's.
Hey, Jake, I'm glad you're feeling better, too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye now.
Bob in Buffalo Grove. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. Happy New Year.
Same to you, too.
I enjoyed your talk with Paul from Arlington Heights, and you brought up the CD. Just the answer to your question with regards to the music piece. It was Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, runs 74 minutes long.
There you go. I knew it was somewhere in the low 70s.
And it's interesting that the laser disc actually predated the CD. If you remember the old style, and I still have a laser disc player.
Yeah, it was the Betamax out by then?
The Betamax was out, and another piece of trivia from Sony. The reason the Betamax cassette is the size it is the president of Sony wanted the cassette size to be the size of a paperback book. And the first generation Betamaxes were only 1 hour long in playing time. And the competitor, JVC, came out with a 2-hour machine. And then RCA in the United States told JVC, we will sell your VHS machines here in the United States if you can increase the tape length or recording length to 3 hours, and we will buy up your machines. Now, why is it 3 hours?
Why?
To record something that's 3 hours long.
Well, okay.
And what's 3 hours long? A football game.
Ah.
And JVC then tweaked their design of their VHS machine to 3 hours long. RCA bought up all the VHS machines and started selling them, and that was the end of the Betamax, because the Betamax was only a 1 hour machine. And
although I think it went longer at some point.
And they kept on changing the designs.
And then remember they did it with the VHS, the tape. You could either do a 2 hour mode, a 4 hour mode, or a 6 hour mode. Yeah.
Yep.
And kids listening are probably going, what are those two idiots talking about?
And then with regards to the candy, with what Paul said, yes, I had what we called the corner store long before there was 7-Elevens and White Hens and all of those. There used to be every other block a corner store at the bottom of an apartment building. Somebody had a candy store, school supplies, various milk and all of that kind of stuff. And one of the pieces of candy I remember was the dots on the paper strip.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day.
And then the other one was in my candy store. We had a penny candy container. You dropped in a penny to get a jawbreaker. But in the container was a few wooden jawbreakers. Okay, the wooden ones. You didn't eat the wooden ones. If you won a wooden jawbreaker, you turned it in, and then they gave you a Milky Way chocolate.
Yeah, we had something similar in the gumball machine.
Yeah.
It was the gumball with the stripes on it. It was called Winner or something.
Yeah, we got that. And the other one I always used to do when I was going to school, race home to the corner store to pick up my Hostess cupcakes, the ones with the squirrel, the chocolate top with the
white squirrel.
The white squirrel. Then I go race upstairs to watch. Again, Paul probably remembers it. You probably don't. Uncle Johnny Coons. They were the two competing kiddie programs on during the 50s.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, Bob, I got to move. Thank you, sir.
Have a great New Year.
You too. Take care.
Take care. Bye now.
Yeah, old days. Some of that I remember. Some of it makes sense. With the technology. And kids nowadays have no idea. They just know. They know DVDs, and some of them don't even know DVDs. They just know stuff they watch on their phones. How do you watch a movie on your phone? 6:29, back after this.
89